There are plenty of people in the Bucs organization that would aggressively pursue Deshaun Watson. Rival GMs believe the Bucs will be a factor in this. What is this? Well, this is the possibility of a trade for Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson. Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we are going to be talking about a report from Jason La Canfora over on Twitter about the chance that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers may be in the running of trying to trade for Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson. So, if you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button if you do enjoy these types of videos, and leave your thoughts and opinions about a potential Deshaun Watson trade down in the comments section below. As always, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. So, why is a report like this coming out now? Well, we do have a little bit more clarity on the off-field stuff revolving around Deshaun Watson. It came out on Friday that he will not be criminally charged for some of the things that have been happening to him off the field. Now, there are still plenty of hurdles to get over, and again, this is a very loaded off-the-field situation for Deshaun Watson. I can't dive into all of it in this video today. I highly suggest you guys go read some articles, go Google this situation, definitely go do your research. But, you know, to make a long story short, I don't think it's a secret. Deshaun Watson has been dealing with a lot of off-the-field issues. There has been a little bit of clarity now as of Friday. So, this has ramped up a lot of interest from NFL teams. I know the Seahawks are potentially involved, the Carolina Panthers, the New Orleans Saints, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a few other teams that are out there as well, one of them being the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, potentially. As I said earlier in this video, there was a report from Jason La Canfora over on Twitter that there are many people in the Buccaneers organization that would like to aggressively pursue a Deshaun Watson trade. But, you know, you do go back to what Bruce Arians said at the NFL Combine, where he said that it would have to be an organizational decision. The owners would have to sign off on a trade like that. It would have to be a unity type of thing. The entirety of the Buccaneers organization would more likely than not have to sign off on a potential Deshaun Watson trade. But Bruce Arians and Deshaun Watson do have a history together. Bruce Arians has not been shy in the past of expressing his admiration for Deshaun Watson and how he plays quarterback. Deshaun Watson, a similar thing, not shy in the past of expressing his admiration for Bruce Arians and what he does as a head coach. There was reports earlier in the offseason that the Buccaneers were on Deshaun Watson's radar and that the Buccaneers had done extensive homework on guys like Russell Wilson and like Deshaun Watson as well. So this report from Jason La Canfora does not come out of left field. It shouldn't be a gigantic shock to people, right? It seems like the Buccaneers have been at least somewhat interested for a little while now. Again, according to Jason La Canfora, rival GMs expect the Buccaneers to be a factor in this. But as I said, there's a lot of, things. There's a lot of different, factors that go into a potential Deshaun Watson trade. Even, not even including the off-the-field stuff, right? That's the biggest hurdle, of course, right? Is the off-the-field stuff. I've talked about that multiple times now. Not just in this video, but other videos in the past. That is the biggest hurdle. But then after that, you think about trade compensation. How much would it cost to give up, or to get Deshaun Watson, I guess I should say? 3 first-round picks, possibly. We just saw Russell Wilson get traded for by the Denver Broncos for 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, I believe a 5th-round pick, 2 starting caliber players, and a developmental quarterback in Drew Lock, and they got Russell Wilson back for all of that, and I believe they might have gotten a 4th-round pick as well. So that's for a guy like Russell Wilson, who is almost, 7 years older than Deshaun Watson? If you get a quarterback like Deshaun Watson, he's going to be your guy for the next 10 years, right? That's just what it is. That is your franchise quarterback for the next 10 years. Safe to say it might cost a pretty penny. I think it's going to cost a little bit more than Russell Wilson. I don't know how much more, but I do believe it will cost a good amount. Maybe 3 first-round picks. Maybe a very good starting caliber player, or 2 starting caliber players that are high tier. The price tag is not going to be cheap. Will the Tampa Bay Buccaneers be able to make or match the price tags of some of these other teams that might be interested in Deshaun Watson? That's a very difficult thing to say because the Buccaneers pick very high in this upcoming NFL draft. Some of the other teams that may be in that bidding, like the Saints, like the Seahawks, among some of these other teams, they will be picking lower in the draft, which will automatically give them more value than what the Buccaneers can provide in draft capital. So that is another major hurdle. One other thing you got to think about, Deshaun Watson has a no-trade clause in his contract, which, to be honest, may be beneficial to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because Deshaun Watson essentially gets to decide where he wants to go. You could have a situation where Deshaun Watson says, hey, I want to go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is my first option. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, maybe he'll say, I only want to go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't think that would be the case, but, there's a lot of things for Deshaun Watson that I think could be beneficial to him in Tampa, not just from a player's perspective, but also from an organizational perspective in terms of taking a guy like Deshaun Watson in, and the leadership and whatnot, I think would be huge as well, is my point. But again, it may be a situation where Deshaun Watson says, I want to play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers first and foremost. Maybe the Texans get put into a corner and have to accept an offer from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus some of these other teams that may be giving out better offers. We don't know. Actually, we saw with the Russell Wilson trade that the Washington Commanders had a better offer for Russell Wilson than the Denver Broncos, but the Broncos were essentially backed into a corner and forced to accept the Broncos trade because Russell Wilson didn't want to play on the East Coast. So maybe we see a similar situation here with Deshaun Watson in whatever team he wants to go to, but you imagine that Watson will be interested in playing for more than one team in whatever potential trade may or may not be out there. So again, there's a lot of factors that go into this. We got a little bit of clarity on Friday. I'm not going to say that this is a strong possibility. At the end of the day, we don't know, right? There's still so many factors that are going to go into this. There are still so many things that are going to happen. But, who knows? Maybe Deshaun Watson will get traded in the next couple of days here. In fact, I think that might be the expectation. And it seems like the Buccaneers may be a factor. There are some people in the Bucs organization that do want to aggressively pursue him. We're just going to have to wait and see. So again, let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. Would you want to see the Buccaneers trade for Deshaun Watson, or do you think it is a bad idea? I think that all opinions are definitely understandable from a lot of different viewpoints, I will say that, because this is a very tricky, very dicey situation that definitely can have a lot of opinions growing from it, which I think is all completely understandable. So again, let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.